Anne.
Yes.
One of the most anticipated films of the year. Does that make this press tour a pleasure, or is there sort of pressure because of the expectation surrounding it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it like that. I think it's a lot of pressure. I feel like I'm here to support Chris. That's what I want from this. Is I just want to get people excited to see the movie. But this is Chris's baby. This has little to do with me. So I'm just very excited to shine a light on, as you know, in case people didn't know already, on how totally extraordinary he is.
I'm not a movie geek. I couldn't tell you sort of who won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1964. But why I'm in this job is are you thinking about that, Anne?
I think it was it The Sound of Music?
See, you're definitely a movie geek.
No, I just
I'm not
happened to
testing
know
you.
that because I read a cool book about movies in the 60s. So,
There we go.
But I could be wrong about that.
See, I would skip past that book.
Okay. But you shouldn't. It's really good. But I'm wasting your time in
No,
the
it's fine, because I like the buzz. Like, the reason I'm in this, because I like sort of reminiscing about sort of E.T. and Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones and going to the movies like that. Is that why you do movies like this, to recreate that buzz?
No.
That's
sorry.
such a big build-up, that question.
It's not. I mean, I think that if you do that, you're sort of asking for karma to trip you on something, or you're asking to step on a karmic rake if you're trying to do something to achieve buzz. You should be doing something to achieve an excellent film. You should be trying to go somewhere cinematically that hasn't been where no one's gone before. And for me, it wasn't about anything other than working with Chris and getting to, because I had such a wonderful time with him in The Dark Knight Rises, and I was really proud of the work we did, so I was excited to get to come back.
Is Chris's genius, if you could sort of put it into a nutshell, is it the fact he can combine the epic with the very human stories? I mean, this is a love letter to children, really, isn't it? Father and
Yeah. To put Chris's genius into a nutshell, which I have not tried to do yet, so bear with me. I think it's that, for me, knowing Chris, the little that I do personally, and then the way that I do via work is, I think he's the best of what humanity can be. He's so intelligent, but he manages to respectfully think for himself. So he doesn't just accept anything at face value. He applies his own mind to it. That's thrilling. He dreams big and doesn't, say, okay, now you take care of it. He goes out there and he's invested and involved in every part of it. So he really puts himself on the line and creates the things that he wants to see exist. And then on top of it, he's a husband and he's a father, and he's wonderful at those two things. He's a real human being, and that was the thing about him that I like the best, is because you look at his films and they're so impressive. You think, oh my God, this guy must be a perfectionist. And he does expect your best, but you're totally allowed to be a human being too. And I think that's why he's able to get the work that he can get out of people.
And just finally, Anne, space, is it for you? Are you going to book a trip up there?
Big time.
Start?
Not the first one.
Not the first. No one do the first.
I'm going to wait until they have like a solid 5 years of successful trips, and then I'll go.
Good. Please. Thank you.